Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode for Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. I was not sure if I wanted to do any videos on this because I didn't know if anyone would enjoy watching Dynasty Warriors or not, but I've had a lot of fun so far playing the game, so I decided to test the waters out a little bit and see the general reaction of this video and maybe a small little series. So the mode that I'm going to focus on for this series, for however long it actually lasts, is going to be Ambition mode. But we'll get to that in a moment. I also wanted to cover some other things that you get with this game. So the main mode of the story, or of this game, is Story mode. It tells you the events of basically the book, or the game's adaptation of the book, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So because this is based on a book, the general storyline of this game is going to be about the same as other story modes from previous titles because they can't really change the story. It's based on a book, so they can't change that. Now they may, leave out certain parts that they've covered before, they may add certain parts from the book that they haven't covered before, but the general story is still the same. Free mode is where you choose a hero of your choice out of the 82 that are available. I believe it's 82 now. And you just pick a random mission and you just go and play if you want to. Ambition mode, as you can see in the bottom left, it says develop your camp and look to welcome the Emperor to your side. So this is a pretty cool mode and we're going to dig into that a little bit later. Challenge mode, participate in challenges under special rules and look to set new high scores. That doesn't really interest me that much, so I'm probably not going to cover that. Then you have your gallery, which if you really want to, you can look at all the characters like Shahudun, and go in here and you can look at his actions. Look at him, he's moving. You can turn the camera around. Let's look at his strong attack. Yeah, look at that kick. A fierce kick. If you want to, you can look at his expressions, like his surprised expression. Or we can look at him without his eye patch. So, I mean, it gets really deep. And you can do this for every single character in the game. Every single character in the game. You can also look at the weapon models, the animals, which I'm actually enjoying the Divine Fox. This is a pretty cool little animal. Animals, as far as I am concerned, or as far as I know, are new to the Dynasty Warriors game like this. So I've tested this out, and you can have these little animals follow you around, and you can see that there is an ability. And, for example, this little guy, whenever your health gets into the red, he releases this healing mist that heals you. Now, I haven't played a proper Dynasty Warriors game since like 5. So there's so many things that are new to me that may have actually been around for a couple of iterations by now, but this is new to me. Having a Divine Fox running around healing me is completely new, so that's pretty cool. We also have a panda with some kind of weird creature, which I'm assuming is called a Pucho, because you also have Pucho Bear, and he's on the back of the bear. And then here he's riding on the tail of this horse. It's kind of weird. But anyway, you can also watch movies, events, wallpapers, and look into the stats of all your characters. And what's also really cool is that they provide you an encyclopedia, and they... Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. And this is really cool. So this will actually give you the historical events of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Starting from the decline of the Han Empire, it breaks it down into these little chapters here. And you can go into any of these and look and get kind of just a general feeling on what actually happened during this time in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. You can also look at each officer's history, and not even just the officers that you can play in the game, not just the 82, but anybody in this game. Like, Anhui Nan is not a playable officer, he's just kind of a generic, but yet there is a little snippet, and even when he dies at 225, like, that is insane, and they have it broken down here for just so many characters. Like, look at this list. If you really want to go in deep and find the history out on Dong He, here you go. He's a vassal of Liu Bei, formerly served Liu Zhang. Like, it's crazy. It also breaks down each individual battle. Like, it's really cool. And a timeline. The timeline. All events. It breaks it down exactly when it happened. And that's really cool for anybody who actually wants to delve deeper into the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which I think is an interesting story. I enjoy it. I have delved into it a little bit. But anyway, so that's kind of the general gist of everything you get here on this main menu. So, we're going to jump into Ambition mode, and we're going to choose a character. I'm going to do a new game. I tested it out a little bit just to get a general feel of what it is. So I'm just going to kind of dismiss that game and go into a new game. I am going to lose that data, that's fine. So, out of the 82 characters, I now have to choose one who I want to be my main character. And I honestly don't even know who I want to choose. I probably should have thought of this before I started playing. Okay, so she's pretty cool. It was kind of funny. When I saw this character, I was like, wow, she looks like she could be the daughter of Lu Bu, which Lu Bu is a very famous character from the series. This is him right here. He's broken. He's OP. He's an insane character. And I come to find out through playing the story that this is his daughter. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. That's why she's wielding his weapon from, I think it was like Dynasty Warriors 6 is the weapon she has, which was Lu Bu's weapon way back then. Man, who do I want to play as? I'm kind of just cycling through here just so you get a gist of how many characters and how unique they each are. Man, I don't even know who I want to play. Ooh, Mao Chao. I always liked Ma Chao. Wei Yan has changed a little bit with that hair over the eye. That's kind of funny. Guang Ping, Peng Tong. Wow. So many characters. This dude has a paintbrush. You know what, I think I will pick Mao Chao. Like, when I first started playing this game, way back in, I think I started with number 2, I loved this character, for whatever reason. I don't even really know why. Maybe just because he has cool looking armor. But let's pick Mao Chao. And by pick, I mean go back. Jeez. He is a shoe. There we go. Alright, so near the end of the Eastern Han Dynasty, the land was in chaos, and the age was through... Using this as an opportunity, numerous warlords looked to see... Jeez! Many of them tried to seize the Emperor in order to use him as a symbol of their power. My god, that really went by fast. It would bring a sense of righteousness to their cause, as well as display their ambitions to the world. In this way, the flames of war spread to the capital, and the Emperor was forced to flee with a small contingent of men. In search of somebody with the strength to protect him, he continued to wander the land. Then, a small kingdom rose up within a nearby land, that's us. It was a land that was much too poor to be welcoming somebody as important as the Emperor. In addition, it had few allies to help it, and it lacked strength to protect the Emperor. However, if the land were to be developed and brave officers could be recruited to the cause, then just maybe... In addition, an ambitious officer was beginning a promising career within the land. Again, that's us. Man, that really scrolled by really fast. Alright, with the land in chaos due to the missing Emperor, you have joined numerous others from across the land. Determined to realize your ambitions, you look toward test your strength against them. However, it will not be as easy as it seems. Although welcoming the Emperor here is the best way to display your ambition to the land, things are not going well so far. The function of this building is to help you attract the Emperor to your side. You have named it the Tongketai. I may be totally wrong about that pronunciation. And proceeded with its construction, but you lack the necessary resources and personnel to complete it, causing the project to be halted. You have learned that there are limits to what one person can accomplish. First, you must ask around the camp to learn how to build the Tongketai. Again, I don't know if that's proper or not. So, the entire point of Ambition Mode is to gather allies to your side, build up this little camp, and eventually build that building up to attract the Emperor to your side, which I assume at that point you win the game. I assume. I have not completed this before, but that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. So this is our camp. As you can see, there will be buildings probably, placed here, and back there, and right down here. So anybody with a little arrow above their head, you can go up to them and talk to them. They generally don't have much to say. Today is going to be a good one. Yes, it will be, peasant. What would the land be without war? I'd be out of a job. Alright, so to proceed, we're going to have to talk to this blacksmith. Alright, these are facilities run by the people living within the camp. In this way, the people in the camp can offer you their support. Some good news from the people that has come in your time of need. It seems that by developing this facility, you can make the materials necessary to build the Tonkitai. Tonkwei-tai. Maybe it's Kwei-tai. Not sure. I am not sure what is required, so let's ask the guard and find out. It's like, hey, look, there's a guard over here. So before we talk to the guard, because that will lead us to a battle, I'm going to open up this screen. So from here, a little further on, we'll be able to manage the camp by leveling up the buildings in this camp to make them stronger. But right now, let's go to Officer Info. There we are, level 1. There's all of our stats. Let's go to Equip Weapons. Now, everything in this game is kind of tied together, and what that means is that I've played the story some, and all the gold I have earned in my story, as well as all the weapons I've unlocked through the story mode, carry on to over here. So I may already have a better spear than this one. So let's go to Spear. Yeah, so as you can see, I do have a better spear. Alright, so maybe this will be a good time to explain the affinities. So there are 3 affinities you can see: man, heaven, and earth. Why that is important. So, you know what, I honestly don't know the paper, rock, scissors. I don't know if man beats heaven and heaven beats earth, but let's just say that that's how it goes. So if you have a man weapon, let's say versus an earth weapon which beats man, then your damage against the person wielding the earth weapon will be less. You won't be able to just kind of like stun them, and they will be more powerful against you. But let's say then you have a heaven weapon in your inventory, then you're going to do bonus damage versus earth. If you're against another heaven weapon as a heaven weapon, then you just kind of do a base amount of damage. So it's a paper, rock, scissors system. Now on top of that, you get to equip, hold on, let me equip this man spear. You get to equip 2 weapons. So you basically want to make sure that the 2 weapons have different affinities, so you're never going to come into a situation where you're in the disadvantage. So, and you can also pick any weapon in the game. Any weapon in the game. Let's go with, I don't know, throwing axes. Why not? And you can see I already have some unlocked here through the story mode. Let's go with a heaven weapon. Okay. Now, you typically always want to stick with the character's main weapon. In this example, this is the spear, because, let me actually show you move list. So, this normal and strong attack, this may be kind of confusing at first glance, but the pink is normal, teal is strong attack. And as you can see, when you do, let's say, 2 normal attacks and then a strong attack, it does a combo. But with the spear, as Machao, you can press the strong attack button again, so it'll be 4 button presses in total, and you get an even stronger, or actually it's this EX attack. So you would charge to the enemy with a high speed spinning kick. He does not have any of those kind of like second tier strong attacks with any other weapon. The only EX attacks that a person has is with their own specific weapon. So that's why it's important to keep at least one of the weapons as the character's main weapon. What else can we do? We can also change his outfit. I think I'll stick with the regular costume. Look at the stats if you want to, but I've never played him before, so we don't really have much. And bodyguards will come in later. We can also select animals. So let's select a horse we can ride. And then this is where you will select your companion. I choose the Divine Fox because I think it looks cool. That's all it takes for me. I choose Divine Fox. Oh, maybe I guess we could... I know we get a horse in the game, so I guess that's just by default, so we don't have to actually pick it. Alright, so I'll pick the Divine Fox. And then skills in this game. There are a lot of skills. And it tells you, like under accuracy, conditions for leveling or learning the skill. You have to defeat an enemy officer with a chain above a certain length. So that means chain is how many hits you deal to the officer. So, like Victory Cry is level 15. Defeat an opponent against whom your weapon is evenly matched. So I've defeated a lot of opponents where we've had evenly matched weapons. And that means it's been like a heaven weapon versus a heaven weapon. Man versus man. Things like that. I'm going to go with Victory Cry because increases the chance that items will appear in battle. Items in this battle will increase your Mushu gauge, which Mushu is kind of like your ultimate ability. There are items that heal you, make you faster, your defense go up, your attack go up. So it's very good to have a lot of items dropping. So I'll choose that. Let's go with a health boost. Pretty self-explanatory. Quick learner to get our experience up quicker. And Let's do attack boost since we have that ranked up to 12. Increases your attack. So level is kind of important in this game. Let me go back to the move list, and the white squares you see in the normal and strong attack are currently locked because I am not a high enough level to actually use those skills yet. Same thing goes for the towards the bottom of the map you see, or screen, the aerial Mushu attack, which again, Mushu is kind of like your ultimate ability. That is locked, and then my second Mushu attack is also locked because I'm only level 1 with this character. So leveling up will unlock all these other abilities and have your character be at their full potential. Alright, so with all that said, let's get out of here and talk to the guard. I apologize if you already know all this information, but I like to have the first videos in a series be pretty explanatory, so in case anybody who hasn't played this game can kind of follow along. Alright, there are unending battles surrounding the camp. From now on, you will be able to participate in those battles. According to the guard, the battle you are heading for will enable you to obtain materials useful for developing facilities. So the first 3 battles we're going to do are basically the tutorial for this mode, is what we're doing. On the next screen, select the difficulty level and the battlefield, and then press whatever button to confirm. So since we're level 1, I'm just going to stick it on normal. You can call me a chicken if you wish to. Alright, so we get to choose out of these 4 maps. They're all the same kind of map. You can see in the top left, this is the Yellow Turban Rebellion map. It is a skirmish mode. Skirmish is telling us that this is going to be a battle where we can obtain materials. And for this tutorial, every single one of these battles available are skirmish, so let's just jump into one. And we start with our horse, and our little fox is down there.
Come and watch how Mao Chao fights a battle.
Yes, Mao Chao. You can see the time in the top right. You get more time if you beat a named opponent, but not like a base captain, not a unit commander, and not a mobile commander. It has to be an actual named like hero, which we'll see here in a bit. You can also call your horse, and if you hold in the button that you use to call your horse, you automatically mount it, which is awesome. That's a great addition. You used to have to mount it after calling it, and it was kind of annoying. So in these material missions, you want to look for these crates to grab materials, and these vases, or whatever they are. Oh, I guess unit commanders do give us bonus time. Whoops. Alright. And you can see we just acquired a weapon. You acquire a lot of weapons in this game, because there are a lot of weapons. Weapon types. Alright, so we killed the base captain, which now we have this base, this little area. And so in the mini-map on the bottom left, you can see a group moving in. That's our base captain who's going to sit here and just kind of hold the base. Not really that important for this type of mission, but just to further explain the mechanics. The green square on the map is your current objective. And I hope to... Okay, you know what? Let's show a switch. So every single time you switch your weapon, a special thing happens depending on which weapon is. Let me actually show that. Okay, let's go to officer and... Damn it. Does it tell us here? I don't think it does. Shoot. Let's see. Let's just change the weapon. This is what happens when you change the weapon. That's pretty cool. And now we have throwing axes. Oh, cool. What? Oh, that's really cool. So what happens when you do these? Alright, so he just kind of throws them. Sometimes you get a strength bonus, sometimes you get really fast. Oh, I like this. That is really cool.
Desire your head more than anything in this world.
So in this mode, in this ambition mode, when you defeat a named officer like Wang Yi here, she will join you. So that's pretty cool. Whoop. Alright, so she has changed her weapon type. So let me change my weapon, and you can see that that little exclamation is gone. The exclamation is showing me that I'm at a disadvantage against her. Woo! Now let me show you our ultimate or Mushu attack.
Let's finish this battle.
still alive? There we go. Oh.
Your strength also
No
has
materials.
the power to make me
No.
feel more comfortable.
Oh, I should have got these two before I killed her. Alright, then we get the battle results screen here. So you can see my total gold is at 24,000 already. Again, that's because everything you do in this game when you gather gold is used in all the other parts of the game. So I have a lot of gold. I also have a lot of weapons already, which is nuts. And it shows you all the new allies we gained, which we only defeated one named officer, Wang Yi, so she is now our ally. And in the bottom left, it shows you the materials that we gathered. Here we go. Were you able to obtain any materials for developing your facilities in this battle? That information is indicated in the bottom left, which is what I just told you. Now let's return to camp. You see we got 2 facility and 2 weapon materials. Yes, return to camp. And then again, there is the results of what happened. We gained another ally, we have no fame, and our materials went up. She is now available as a playable character. So, any of the characters in this game that you get that are playable, like Wang Yi is, that's not just a generic officer, you can play as them, which is really cool, because it kind of breaks up the monotony. I'm not always having to be Mao Chao, I can be Wang Yi now. And now we also got a tea house. A new facility has appeared. Allies are not only useful for serving as personnel to build the Tongguetai, but also for getting new facilities to appear, gain more allies, and look to build even more new facilities. The camp has been developed, enabling you to obtain even more fame. You have returned to your camp. Ambition mode alternates between the camp and the battlefield. Now try to use the facilities materials on a facility. Press, I don't even know what that menu button, and go to the info screen and select camp management. Alright. Okay, so you've become allies with a famous officer. Famous officers you obtain as allies can be selected as your playable character. Also, you can place them in charge of supervising your camp facilities like the blacksmith and tea house. Oh, and yes, you can also make them your bodyguards. That's right, I forgot to mention that. But I don't think we'll be able to make Wang Yi a bodyguard. Let's go into the bodyguard, which is going to be officer info. Bodyguard settings. Organized bodyguard. You can have 3. But as you can see, Wang Yi's fee is 31. Right now we can only have a total fee of 30. I think that's based off of your leadership score? I'm not exactly sure about that. Leadership for this guy, in the top left, or top right, you can see leadership is 1. So I think that's what determines how many, or how strong bodyguards you can take. Okay. So let's talk to Wang Yi. Okay, let's talk to the tea house. The tea house, you can eat food that increases your abilities in battle. There will be 3 effects chosen at random. As the rank of the tea house increases, the types of food available will also increase. So this is pretty cool, and this is telling us that we need to build a blacksmith, a tea house, and a barracks, and get them all to max rank in order to build the Tongguetai. So, you can only choose one of these, and those are the 3 effects that we will get. Now the thing is, I think you only get 2 out of the 3, because let's choose the small meat bun. I will yes. And it says health and attack. It doesn't say defense. I don't know, maybe it is also defense. I'm not sure. Maybe all 3 are affected. Anyway, but by eating food you can improve your officer's abilities in battle. However, the effects disappear once you return to camp. So they are just... I'm not going to say a one-time use, because eventually you will be able to chain battles together, and this says specifically once you return to camp. So I'm assuming this will last for as many battles as you play before returning to camp. So it's a nice little boost, and again you can only eat 1 of those. Let's go to the camp management screen and use materials. Let's see, within a facility, the rank of the facility will increase. As the rank increases, the facility will develop, enabling you to do more things there. So let's do the blacksmith. We have we have 2 materials, so we can get this up to level 3. Let's just do level 2. The facility's rank has increased. When its rank increases, you will be able to do more things at the facility. However, in order to create the materials necessary to build the Tongguetai, you will need to increase its rank even further. It is difficult to complete the Tongguetai solely from the assistance of facilities. That is because construction requires the use of allies. You can obtain new allies by winning battles. Go and talk to the guard to learn more information. Let's also increase the tea house since we're here. Because I have one more point left. There we go. Also, oh, here, it'll tell us here. You can assign an officer to each facility. The officer will stand in front of the assigned facility. By talking to them, you will be able to see a new side to their personality. So if I wanted to, I could assign Wang Yi here. I can't use her as a bodyguard, so I might as well. And there you go. And we can talk to her again. Please choose a weapon with which you feel comfortable. We have all sorts here after all. Yeah, that's a totally different side to Wang Yi's personality. You are right, game. We could also, if we wanted to, change our weapon, which we saw a little bit of the throwing axes, which are pretty cool. There are a lot of weapons to go through. Let's try the wired gloves. Ooh, I only have level 1 wired gloves. Ah, that's fine. It's pretty easy at this point in the game. Talk to the guard. According to the guard, the next battle you're heading out to will enable you to obtain allies. Okay, so let's do a normal again. And you can see that this is all great battles. Great battles are a great way to get allies, as it says there in the text. We did Zhangying, I think, before, so let's go to the Wuzhong Plains. And this should be a battle with a lot of officers. Battle 1 has begun. And you can see that I actually have troops. The blue on the minimap is me, red is bad guys. So now I need to go this way. So there's the wire glove. Looks like a claw.
I claim this area in the name of justice.
Yeah, material. So just because it's not a specific material fight doesn't mean that you can't find them in the map. So that's good to know. I started on the wrong side of this map. So, also, on the mini-map, whoops, you will see the helmet in the top middle. That is your leader for that battle. If they fall, you lose. And there's the red helmet leader in the bottom left. Let me jump off here. Okay, let's get into this fight here. The circles that look like targets on the minimap, those are enemy officers. And this place has been closed, so we need to kill the gatekeeper to get in. There we go. Whoa. Alright, so that blue icon is showing me that my weapon is superior to his. And if you keep attacking someone who you're superior to, you eventually unlock... Oh my god, he died too fast. Alright, never mind. You unlock like a special attack that just kind of keeps going. So when they're in that slow motion, that means they're changing their weapon. I'm going to change mine. Let's see what these do. So they shoot out like wires, alright. Interesting.
You to be so strong. I hereby commit myself to serving.
And again, once we defeat them, they join our cause. What a weird weapon. Not all weapons are created equal. That is a fact. Some just kind of suck. Alright, so let's... How do we open this gate? Where's the base captain? Is there even a base captain here? Oh, that's your mobile unit captains. Usually in an area like this, there should be a base captain. Oh well, my time is ticking down. Let's not spend any more time here. Let's go on the horse. There we go. There's an enemy officer. And you can see that they have the advantage, so I'm going to switch the weapon.
Perfect.
And now I have the advantage.
I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Alright, so something I haven't covered yet. There is a meter next to my character's portrait that is slowly filling up. That is your rage meter. When that fills up, we can go into rage mode where you do more damage and you get a new special attack. I'm going to activate my ultimate Mushu here.
I have been looking for someone like
And we got him.
Please, allow me to...
So on normal mode, it is pretty easy, but you can, you know, crank it all the way up to, I think, impossible or whatever, ultimate, and it is really hard. And it takes a long time to kill people. So I'm just going to ignore this base captain because I don't need to kill him. Grab this power up. And I'm going to try and kill every officer so they join our side. At least as long as I have time remaining. So I want to go in there. I don't think I can jump up this, can I? No. Alright. Well, let's kill this gatekeeper. He is blocking. This is great. I love this. There we go. Gatekeeper dead.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started.
Wow. Alright, so that's what that weapon does when you switch. That's pretty cool. I want to show what happens when you attack someone when you have advantage on them. When you get that little blue meter empty, it triggers. Come on. Ah. Alright then. How's that?
I accept my defeat. Do as you please with me.
Is this going to open up? Oh, gatekeeper. Here we go. Come on, activate. There it is. And so this is what happens when you get the little blue meter down. You just go into that little close mode and you just keep attacking. It's pretty cool. Because then you can combo that into your ultimate attack and it gets ridiculous. So what I'm doing here is just combinations of normal, then strong for the combos. Like here's a strong.
I see you are determined. If you feel I may be of
One normal strong.
I would like to join you.
He does a little like throw move. Two normal strong. What's that? Three normal strong. Alright, you get the idea. Alright, let's kill this gatekeeper. And it's going to be a little ways so we get to the next guy. So, where's my horse? There you are. Again, on normal mode, it's not that difficult. You notice that the enemies around me don't really attack that much. I will increase it to a little higher difficulty later on if I continue the series. But for right now, for the first episode, I just kind of wanted to get you familiarized with what this game is. It's pretty fun, though.
You're going to face me. Step forward.
Oh, rage mode. Okay, let's do that. And show off the rage mode ultimate. Let's just use the Mushu button again. There you go. He's still alive.
I didn't expect you to be
Now he's dead.
strong. Please, Allow
grab
me
his
to
weapon.
study on
So every single officer in this game will drop something. So always make sure to go where their body died and collect whatever it is it dropped. And I must have to kill a gatekeeper? Oh, wait. Whoops. I messed up. I must have had to kill everybody back at this other camp where the green boxes are. My bad. It looks like everyone's dead. Hold on. Ah. Defeat an officer while your health gauge is full. It shows where all the officers are. Where's my... What do I have to do right here? There are no enemies. What the heck? I'm looking through the battle log right now. Do not allow him to be defeated, okay. Break through the defensive line. That's what we're currently doing right now. That's really odd, because there's nobody left alive here. Okay, maybe some of these red guys coming to me are counted as that defensive line. So let's kill these mobile unit captains. Usually it doesn't matter killing those fodder, you just have to kill everyone with the name. There we go. Okay, so even the units over here are counted towards the objective way over there. That's weird. Switch weapon.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started.
Let's finish this battle.
That's pretty cool.
Let's finish this battle.
Not sure if I like these wired gloves. Not the coolest weapon I've seen. They may be cooler with the actual character who uses them, because she would have, or I think it's a she, would have extra EX attacks with them.
Do as you please with me.
Yay, we win. Now I'm just running in circles. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't think I'll use those wire gloves again. Look at all those people we killed. That's awesome. Were you able to obtain any allies? Any officers displayed on the previous screen have now joined your cause. Battles in which you obtain allies in this way are known as great battles. Now let's head back to camp. Yes, let's. So we went from 2 allies to 14 in one battle. If your ally is a famous officer, then you can place them in charge of a facility like we did with Huang Yi, take them into battle as your bodyguard, or select them as your playable character. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to change to Huang Yi as a playable character. Duh, sorry. You now have a good grasp of the allies and facilities needed to build the Tongguitai. However, there is one thing missing, and that is fame. By gaining fame, the Tongguitai will take shape as a building. Now, to learn about obtaining fame, go and speak to the guard, which will be the last tutorial mission on how to acquire fame. We'll probably get to that in the next episode, but before we do, I wanted to show off a little bit of the bodyguards. So let's go to our officer, bodyguard settings, and we should be able to use those kind of generic guys like this Liu Biao in front of us. So let's go to, like, Yan Yu is a fee of 10, and he has a poison trap and support skill assistance healing. So let's select him, and then we go into his ability info, Battle skill Poison Trap. It tells you exactly what it will do and what his assistants will do. Slowly restores your health gauge when your character is near death, so that's pretty important. So let's select him. Oh, you know what? We should probably be doing this for Wang Yi, which is who I'll play in the next one. Oh, I need to take her out of being a supervisor. Can I, like, remove? Sorry, it's weird. I'm using a controller, but all the prompts are as if you're using a keyboard. So let me just use the keyboard here. So shift should still work. Okay, cool. Now we should be able to change into, yep. And you can see she is level 1 because I've never used her before in this game. So there we go. We're now Wang Yi. And we'll get into her in the next episode. So thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you next time when we complete the tutorial and continue in the ambition mode. Take care.